Hey friends, I have had so many awesome conversations with colleagues and realtors and entrepreneurs that I'm coaching and people in my own coaching program. And one thing that we have discovered is that when you are growing, when you are dreaming, when you are setting goals, you may experience contrast. Not an uncommon thing. Contrast is a common thing. And what we need to understand is that contrast is simply the gap, the disconnect between where we are right now in our physical world, what we're observing, and where we want to be. So if we can just look at that and say, okay, there's a disconnect. How can I look at this differently? This is what I really want you to understand. The law of assumption tells us that whatever it is that we assume to be true for us is exactly what will be our truth. So think about this. If you're operating from a consciousness and focused on everything that is going wrong or how everything can be hard, well, then that is exactly what is going to happen. You're going to assume it to be difficult, and then in turn, it will be difficult. So let me give you another way to look at this. What if you asked yourself, if what I want to accomplish, I did very easily, quickly, and had fun doing it, if I were to ask myself, my future self, how did you accomplish that goal so easily, quickly, and have fun doing it? The answer will come to you. It could be, here's some examples. How did you build a multi-million-dollar company without having it look difficult, with having fun along the way? All of a sudden, I would then start answering my own question. Oh, you know what? I stopped focusing on the things that weren't going well. I actually stopped focusing on the things that weren't either income producing or productive for me to do. I dumped and delegated anything else that I wasn't a great use of my time. Right? So the answers start to come to us when we think from where we want. If we're thinking about the problems keep showing up. Now think about that in every aspect of your life. Think about it with your health. How did you transform into a healthy body, a vessel that is going to give you a long life? How did you do that so effortlessly? If you start answering the question from the end result, it'll give you the pathway to get there, the quickest, the easiest, and the most fun. Now, I want to say this as well. If what you desire comes from somebody else, forget about asking yourself, what is it that other person can do? How can that other person make me happy? Ask yourself, why is it that I desire this person to perform or act this way? How do I want to feel? And then you can ask yourself the question, how did you continually be a happy, joyous, prosperous, successful person when there are outside people who are not happy for you, who are trying to tear you down, who are trying to do all the things? And the answer could be simple. I started focusing on what I wanted. I stopped focusing on the problem. Because I know that what I focus on expands. So if I keep getting sucked into the negativity and giving that my attention, well, then I'm just creating my tomorrow with that same thing. So let's go to the place of what we want. It might actually feel a lot easier.